Welcome back to the channel, Lancers. Today has been exciting for me, and I hope that it has been for you. In today's video, I'll be sharing my favorite loadout for the Storm Javelin thus far, but it's my favorite only by a small margin. If it wasn't for the mechanics made possible by the Truth of Tarsus sniper rifle, and the Truth of Tarsus being my favorite weapon in the game, then Inferno Eternal would be my favorite. I'll link Inferno Eternal in the description below in case you haven't seen that loadout. It's hot. If you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, then like and subscribe. Let's make Anthem everything that we want it to be. Now, I've been running this loadout and perfecting it as it's my go-to solo Storm build for Grandmaster 3 content. I wanted to add a quick clip here showing just how I craft to get the sniper damage inscription on my masterwork items and how the game responds by prioritizing it as an inscription that I prefer, then subsequently gives me masterwork and legendary items with the sniper damage inscription. As you can see in the short clip, I already had a masterwork 10,000 suns equipped with a sniper inscription that I crafted. I then crafted another and got an upgrade for my sniper damage. A common practice for me is to craft all my weapons, gear, and components prioritizing inscriptions that I prefer when creating a build. This build is about creating chaos, and by that, more specifically, we will be utilizing all the elements, lightning, fire, and ice, to control the battleground through each of its respective status effects. This loadout utilizes each element in its most effective way. We use lightning to chip off weakened enemies and to lower shields. We use ice stacks to immobilize enemies. And we use fire damage to burst down armor. When we get into the components, you'll also see that we add additional effects to our abilities and combos there as well. Pure chaos. Our strategy will be to control the battleground through the use of ice and then follow up with our loadout's perks to eliminate all threats through precision headshots and elemental damage. Our tactical play will be to lock down all threats with ice by way of our blast seal, Winter's Wrath, detonate an ice combo chain with the Truth of Tarsus sniper rifle, then blast down any remaining enemies with bursts of increasingly hotter fire barrages by way of our focus seal, 10,000 suns. As we unleash our mastery over the elements, lightning, fire, and ice, and exhibit our amazing marksmanship, we will prove that there truly is order even in chaos. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and then we'll proceed into the Lion's Den to analyze this build specifics. I hope that you enjoyed the gameplay. Now on to our primary weapon, the Truth of Tarsus. Upgraded Devastator. Ammunition explodes on contact. Hitting weak points on enemies under a status effect will set off a chain combo. Key Inscriptions, plus 200% physical damage which applies only to this weapon, plus 45% luck which will be converted to armor after the update, plus 35% ammo drop rate, plus 20% sniper damage, which is an inscription that I prioritize. And on to our secondary weapon, the Thunderbolt of Yevgenia. Upgraded Scout. Basic semi-automatic rifle. Has a 33% chance to deal large electric damage. Key Inscriptions, plus 30% weapon damage which applies to all weapons, plus plus 150% weapon magazine size, which applies only to this weapon, plus 15% ammo pickup amount, plus 20% physical damage, which applies to the javelin overall. And for our blast seal, upgraded Ice Storm detonates a series of icy explosions on the target location. Ice Storm permanently has more charges and recharges faster. Key Inscriptions, plus 29% damage boost overall for the entire javelin, plus 35% repair drop rate, plus 15% sniper damage, which is an inscription that I prioritize, plus 13% gear recharge, which applies to all gear. And for our focus seal, upgraded Burning Orb, combo effect, chain. Striker's Wrath, after hitting an enemy, gain 10% increased damage for 10 seconds, stacks to 10. Key Inscriptions, plus 225% gear damage, which applies only to this gear, plus 28% weapon ammo, plus 18% weapon damage, which is an inscription that I prioritize, plus 21% damage boost overall for the entire javelin, an additional inscription that I prioritize. Moving on to our components, the first being Emergency Power, an inscribed component that augments javelin ultimate gear and increases damage by 30% of base damage. Ultimate meter refills instantly when armor is critically damaged, can occur once every 120 seconds. Key Inscriptions, plus 23% force, which is an additional inscription that I prioritize, plus 15% sniper damage, another prioritized inscription. Next, Extended Sniper Magazine, adds specialized storage for enhanced sniper rifle ammunition, increases damage by 30% of base damage, increases maximum magazine size of sniper rifles by a large amount. For the Truth of Tarsus, this gives you one more shot in the clip. Key Inscriptions, plus 4% damage resist. Our third component, Amulet of Winter, increases ice damage by 5% and ice effect by 5%. Applying ice effects increases weapon damage by 30% for 20 seconds. Key Inscriptions, plus 40% repair drop rate, plus 5% thruster cooldown. Moving on, Mark of Wrath, increases gear damage by 50% and lowers gear recharge rate by 20%. Detonating a combo causes large electrical explosions. This is where lightning will help us chip off any weakened enemies after detonating a combo. Key Inscriptions, both of which that I prioritize, plus 45% support recharge and 20% ultimate speed. And our next component, Vanguard's Token, increases armor by 25%. A shield break increases damage resistance by 40% for 10 seconds. Key Inscriptions, plus 35% ammo drop rate, plus 10% shield refresh. And for our final component, Softened Blows, increases javelin shields by a large amount, increases damage resistance by 75% for 5 seconds when shields run out. Key Inscription that I prioritize, plus 28% weapon damage, plus 18% weapon damage. And finally, for our support seal, Quickening Field, creates a field that increases gear recharge rate for all inside by 20%. Key Inscriptions, plus 15% shield max, plus 23% pickup radius, plus 35% luck, which will be converted to armor after the update. And now for our overview of Chaos. For our primary weapon, Truth of Tarsus. Secondary, Thunderbolt of Yevgenia. Gear, 10,000 Suns. Winter's Wrath, Quickening Field. Components, Emergency Power, Extended Sniper Magazine, Amulet of Winter, Mark of Wrath, Vanguard's Token, and Softened Blows. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.